Now is the moment of magic. I love that line. And it is a magical time, and the story we tell is full of magic, mystery. It begins with a strange scene, though in a book filled with strange occurrences, perhaps it doesn't seem so odd. An engaged young woman is visited by an angel who tells her that she will bear the Son of God. We can't exactly say that the angel asks her permission, but he does at least extend the courtesy of letting her know, and in a sense gives her the opportunity to say no. And after some amount of consideration, she says, okay, I'll do it. Let it happen as you have said. And honestly, why? Why would Mary agree to this? If we believe the story, in saying yes, she risks shame, perhaps even exile as an unmarried woman. She risks her reputation, her relationships, her physical body itself. A no would have been easy, completely understandable, the safest and perhaps most sensible choice. But something the text doesn't tell us about guides Mary toward yes. Maybe something in Gabriel's eyes as he offers her some meager reassurances that her son will go on to lead men, that God has found favor with her. Cold comfort for all she's being asked to risk. There are no guarantees when we bring a child into this world or even when we attempt to. The acceptance of that risk is an act of faith. Faith in the potential that lies within us. Faith in a process of creation that we understand but cannot control. Faith in the world around us to be kind to this new life. Faith in the promise each life brings. Mary takes that risk. She has that faith. She decides that it is worth it to her, worth the possible pain and anguish, because she knows that for her there's something good, it seems, in the offer that Gabriel makes. Not all things are possible. We know that truth for all Gabriel's words. A naive faith believes all things, but a mature faith like Mary's takes a moment, sees a question where others might see unshakable demand. A mature faith weighs the risks, allowing in doubts and fears, considering what beauty and joy might be possible, and then makes a decision that is right in the moment for them. We cannot know for sure why Mary said yes. We take it on faith that she accepted because something felt right to her, that her own faith was moved by love. The love Gabriel claims God has for her, the love she might bear for this child, the love for the world being shown in this incarnation. Love animates faith as the story begins. And then there's more magic and mystery and another choice. We're told that Joseph was a good man, a godly one, and he didn't want to shame her, but to take on the responsibility of a child that wasn't his, invite into his life the disruption, the possibility of ridicule. This is not what he'd signed up for. A quiet divorce will hopefully keep her safe and give him a second chance at the life he thought he wanted. But he decides to sleep on it, agitated as he is. And then the text says a dream comes. Don't be afraid, take heart, rest easy, make this choice in peace. Take Mary as your wife and raise this son as your own. And Joseph wakes up and he agrees to do it. He commits himself to Mary and this child that he will raise as his own son. He takes responsibility for these people in his life, and he does it, the story tells us, after that dream, wholeheartedly, without any reservations. Coming to peace when faced with a difficult decision isn't always that easy. There isn't usually an angel in a dream telling you what to do. It's a process, facing the reality before us, coming to terms with it, making choices about how to move forward. The angel tells Joseph that this baby is from the Holy Spirit. Coming to peace inside ourselves and choosing the most peace-filled, peace-oriented choices in the world becomes possible when we are able to embrace the idea that every being, including each of us, is a holy being filled with the Spirit, deserving of love and care. The implied question of this part of the story is, what would have happened had Joseph cast Mary aside? What would have happened to her and the baby she had decided to carry? What happens if we forget that every life is sacred? The messages of love and peace and gentleness that Jesus preached might never have reached the world if Joseph had made a different choice. The angel offers Joseph a kind of theology. This baby that Mary has chosen is sacred, and if you embrace that, your blood relationship doesn't matter. Only love matters. Let in love and you let in peace, peace in your own life and also peace brought unto the world. Love invites in peace as the story continues. Caesar demands that everyone be counted, and so they went, despite the challenge of such a journey while heavily pregnant and seemingly without making any kind of just-in-case preparations. They went because they had to, and they hoped for the best. And we're told that the shepherds are afraid. The celestial spectacle of light they are witnessing is unlike any they have ever seen, and they quake, unsure of what it means. Mary and Joseph, we know, must also have been afraid. Was there ever a family that wasn't afraid as they welcomed an infant? They made the choice to have this child, but now the moment has come, and questions abound, as they always do. Are they ready? Who will this child be and become? There are no givens, even at this point in the story, and the uncertainty and fear are shared by all those who surround the moment. And then an angel comes, first alone, later joined by ranks of the heavenly host, saying, "This is not a moment for fear, but for hope. A baby is born. This is a magic moment. What greater possibility and promise is there than this? What greater hope for the world? A new life has arrived. No matter that the child is born among animals, born away from home, born to unwed parents, the arrival of a child is a cause for celebration. The arrival of a child is a miraculous and defiant act of hope that declares life is worth living, the world is worth saving, beauty is possible, and love is worth risking pain. Love brings about hope as the story closes. The story of Christmas doesn't happen only once, though. It doesn't really close. Because year after year, Mary is invited to birth the holy with faith. Joseph is asked to embrace the unexpected with peace in his heart. The shepherds and the world are asked to know each birth as a declaration of hope. Each year, the story is told and retold, and even through the pain and suffering of life, we are called to remember joy. The joy and magic of this season is available to us in so many ways. There are gifts all around. The deep dark that holds us, the sparkling lights that shine, the cold that somehow feels warm even as we gather in homes and communities, the generosity that flows as we offer care and compassion to others, the smiles and laughter that seem to come more readily this time of year, the music that tugs at our memories and helps us make new ones, the family traditions that bring us back in time, connect us to our past, the focus on life, its beauty and challenge and promise. There is joy and magic in this season, and each and every one of us is invited to participate every year, over and over, unceasingly, in the joyful journey that takes us beyond presents and parties and deeper into the heart of what it means to be human in this world we share. It's the kind of joy that springs from a deep knowing of everyday magic, a deep knowing that faith and peace and hope are real and that love is everywhere. This, the love and possibility that abound, this is the most important magic of our lives. Love creates joy as the story is told again and again over thousands of years.